Hey folks, my guest today is Mahir Iskender. He's the CEO and founder of Digno, an advanced platform built to completely disrupt the tired, inefficient employee evaluation process that we've come to know. Driven by passion for human behavioral psychology, Mahir developed Digno with the future of work in mind, supporting and celebrating every member of your organization. All right, Mahir, you ready to take us to the top?
Let's do it.
Okay, so it sounds like Digno turns employee performance data into a measurable score. What does that mean?
So we have been studying the behavioral psychology of employees for a couple of years, and what we realized that is there's the five factors that affect the employee performance and company performance altogether, and those are the productivity, goal management, engagement, tenure at the company, and consistency. So what we do, we take the data from any inputs. It can be from your ERP system or from any applications that you use, and we analyze it within our system based on those five factors, and we produce one score, making employee management simple.
Okay, and what are customers, companies on average paying you per month to use this technology?
It's $59 for base subscription, but then there's a $7 to $9 per employee fee.
Okay. So what does that mean? The average company is what, buying, either paying you a grand a month, 2 grand a month?
Approximately, it's the average is about $3,000 to $5,000.
Okay. And what does that mean? How per month, right?
Yes.
And what does that mean? That's a team size of what, 100, 200, 300?
Yes, approximately we're talking about 300 to 500 people.
Okay.
So
So your sweet spot customer is 300 to 500.
yes, our sweet spot is mid to large enterprises.
Yep. This is very cool. Okay, give us the backstory. When did you launch the company? What year?
We launched it actually January 2022, but giving the backstory would be going back all the way back to 2018. I haven't told you, but this Digino was born out of my retail business. I have fashion retail that I launched back in 2012 together with my wife, and we have been managing two stores and in 10 to 15 people in each store. And as excited as we were as an entrepreneur, we were signing up different applications at that time. I'm going back to 2018, and I had really hard time managing this 30 people, approximately 30 people team. And one day I was just sitting in front of my FICO score or Credit Karma. I was checking my score, and I realized that how automatically they're making me to make the payments on time, and making sure that my balance are paid off, and also making sure that I go and open another credit card so that my score goes up. So using that, I realized that we were kind of influenced or by these companies through the psychology and habits of paying on time.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right, so the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise, they sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. When did you write the first line of code for Digno?
First line of code was last year, July.
Okay, so 2020.
Yes, it was. Yeah, in March 2020, when all the COVID mess was happening.
Okay, so about 2 years ago.
Yes.
Yep.
2020, that's when I decided that this must be done, because I made a fake, basically, digital for my employees. I told them, I lied them. I mean, this is the first time actually I'm telling this to public. So I told them that we have a dashboard where we measure all your calls, all your tasks completed, all the communication you make with your colleagues, and we generate one score. And if your scores go down, forget about the salary increase or rewards that we had in the system. If its score goes up, you'll be rewarded. And I put a reward to a 1 week vacation to Istanbul. So I said, if you reach the $800 score, this is what your reward. And magic happened. Within 6 months, 30% increase in sales, 40% increase in productivity. I had different age of employees starting using all Asana, the Klaviyo, all the Shopify, all the applications we had. They had better clarity to
here. Just to jump. This is a short show, so I want to get like quick answers from you if possible. So got it. You eat your own dog food. This is you use it on your own employees first. You write the first line of code in 2020. You get your first. Do you get your first customer in 2020 or is that 2021?
No, we launched it actually 2021 July. That's when we wrote the first code, right? So we worked on it until March.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I thought you just said it was COVID. When COVID started in 2020 is when you write the first line of code.
That's when we started the planning. I got the team together.
Got it.
Yes, the whole planning, and then.
Okay, so first line of code 2021, and when was the first customer?
First customer we got in June 2022.
Okay, so just a couple months ago.
Yes, so we officially launched it at Collision Toronto.
Yep.
And that's it. I have 45 companies using it at the moment.
Does that mean they're paying customers, 45 customers?
And not all of them. We have trials, obviously, which
how many are paying?
We have approximately 15 paying customers.
Okay, and walk me through that conversion cycle. How do you get someone that's trialing to convert to paid?
So initially, when we started, obviously, we launched it. We sent it to all our friends, partners, everyone that we know, right? We want to make sure that we get some people on board and they try it, they test it, they tell us, give us feedback. So that took us from March to approximately to June. We had already approximately like 20 users already in the system, but obviously as a new launch, I gave them for trial, like for that long, because all I wanted them to give me just feedback so I can make it better. And then once we launched in June 2022, we got them converted into paying customer, right? And then in addition, in the last.
Well, yeah, but how? Did you email all 45 and say we're shutting this off unless you start paying, or how did you get 15 to start paying?
So I had to deal with them. I said that I'm going to give it to you approximately like from March to. We had a plan to launch it initially in May. So I told them by the end of the May, you like it, you stay with me. You don't like it, thank you so much. So, but then I extended it another month, obviously. So that they already knew I was expecting them to convert. And out of 20, we had approximately not 18, like 17 convert. The rest didn't want to continue. I was, so we had to, just let them go. But
there's no free plan right now. If people aren't paying, there's no way to use the tool.
Well, we have 5 user free plan. So I made it, that's my kind of fulfillment, and giving
Understood.
back. Yeah, so we have 5 users, up to 5 users, it's for free of charge forever.
Okay, got it. So you can pay you don't have to pay the $6 base fee, and you don't have to pay $7 to $9 per user per seat if you only have 5 people on your team. It's free forever.
It's free forever. Yes.
How many people do you have on the free plan?
So we have about 10 people right now.
Why aren't there more? I mean, it feels like if you're launching at Collision and you've been doing this now for 2 years of planning, there should be more than 10 people on the free plan.
It's because of my perfectionism, honestly. I've been trying to make perfect, like make it better and better, like every month, every day. And I delayed the launch, the marketing launch, let's put that way,
Hmm.
very long. So
I see.
until I was very comfortable, and I said, I told my team, we're going, and let's do that.
But I'm here today, 15 customers paying the ARPU you just told me, right? $3,000 per month. If I multiply those, it would mean you're doing about $45,000 a month today in revenue. Is that accurate?
It's accurate, yes. We're aiming approximately $82,000 by the end of the year.
And where exactly 1 year ago you had nothing, right? You were pre-revenue.
Yes,
Yeah,
nothing.
very cool. This is great growth. Now, have you bootstrapped the company or raised capital?
Bootstrapped,
Ah, I
bootstrapped.
love that.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. Not a dime from outside.
That's amazing. So do you own 100% personally?
I own 90%, and my partner in life and in the business, my wife, she owns 10%.
That's amazing. Okay, very cool. Now, did you guys have to put in a bunch of your own money at the start?
Yes,
How
100%.
much?
Ah, I know you were coming to that. We put initially 120,000.
Okay.
Just to we started with 9,000, and then we had to add more, and obviously, so that's how we ended up
And
spending.
and where did you spend those first dollars?
The first dollars went to the development, really, like the ideation,
Did you
to
find a firm to do that for you, or you built it in-house?
so we first started to do everything ourselves. We created the MVP. I hired like two people from Turkey, developers who helped me just put my idea together so I can see this is doable, this is possible. After I realized that it's really going well and it's working for my team, I'm talking about the retail team, I decided to hire like full stack team, outsource them basically. I outsourced them from different countries.
How did you find them?
Actually, they found me. They have been bombarding me with email for over a year, and I've been watching them through LinkedIn and through their
So
website.
what's the name? What's the name of the contractor company that you use to find the developers?
It's a company called Tixel. It's based out of Pakistan,
Can you
and
spell it?
yes, it's a TKXEL.
XEL, Tixel out of Pakistan.
Yes, and they
Interesting.
have majority of their clients are actually in the U.S., which is interesting, and they also have offices here in Reston, Virginia.
Oh, interesting. So just for a comp, what do they charge like for an hourly front end senior React engineer?
It varies. They have so it starts from like $35 and up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. That's market. So today you pay them what, 10, 20 grand a month total for development?
Yes, you got it right.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. That's a good way to obviously get stuff built quickly. Do you think that can scale? You have one or two full-time engineers that manage that team that Tixel put together for you?
Actually, I now have four full-time engineers that they work only for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. How many
Yes.
total full-time employees?
I have full-time employees. I have three marketing, four engineers, and I have one UX UI designer.
Plus you
So
guys. So there's
eight,
10 total.
yeah, approximately 10 together. Yeah, with
Yeah.
us.
Very cool. This is a great story. Okay, so hoping to continue to grow. You've bootstrapped to date, growing nicely. How are you getting like how are you gonna get your next 20 customers?
It's all me. I'm the salesperson, founder sales.
Yeah,
Um,
but how? How? What do you do? Do you go on LinkedIn and search for something specific? How do you find
I use
customers?
multiple tools. We have we use like seamless AI. You all heard of. I use Salesflow, and actually I just signed up Expandio. I want them to hear because I signed up through the Austin, Texas conference, founder conference. I learned about
Nice.
it there.
Ah,
That's
you found them down here and you signed up. We love that. Did you have fun at the
yes.
conference?
Yes. I participated the conference. I listened to all the the CEOs, and this conference actually made me super happy because I confirmed once more time that the companies needed the Apple Watch, and I
Yeah.
created that.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, we're trying to obviously the conference was all about, as you saw, getting a bunch of bootstrappers together just like you. So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself and that you found the Expandy team there.
yes, and I'm coming to SaaS Open in March too.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah,
Yes.
SaaS Open will be a lot of fun. So I hope
Yes.
you're at 2 million in revenue at that point, 2 million run rate by then.
Hopefully, on one of your stages one day, I'll come up there and say we made it.
Ah, that would be amazing. We'd love that. All
Yes.
right. On that note, here, let's wrap up with the famous five. Number one, favorite business book.
Atomic Habits.
Number
It's
two,
not exactly. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Yes, I follow you.
Thank you.
I follow a bunch of CEOs, but my most favorite, most inspired is the Elon Musk.
Yep. Yep. Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building Digno?
Favorite online tool, I would say Pendo.io.
Yep. Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
5 hours.
That's good. And well, you mentioned married. Any kids?
I have two girls, 115, 110.
That's amazing. And how old are you?
I'm 40.
40. Last question. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
Uh, Actually, just learn from mistakes every day. Have good habits, measure yourself, and be better yourself every single day. That's what
Guys,
I would have done. Yes.
Digno.io helps you get more from your employees by a system that helps you understand what's going to make them be productive. He used it on his own employees at one of his other businesses. And now today, Digno.io just broke $45,000 a month in revenue, launched under a year ago, all completely bootstrapped, which we love. Today, there's a team of 10 full time and some outsourced engineering as well. He's hoping to break $1 million run rate here in the next 2 or 3 months. We'll see what happens. Mahir, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Nathan.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.